Welcome friends, my name is Satyajeet Sir and we are live from Byjus studio. Okay, and we are in Champion series, and in Champion series we are studying highway engineering, and in highway engineering we are studying what? Today a very important topic for your upcoming GATE examination, that is what? Design of flexible pavements, and we will be studying that as per IRC 37. So let me welcome the participants. Welcome Rajashree, Ankit, Juhi, Rasmita, Saurabhji. More will be joining in. Okay. So let us start this session, but before that, some announcement and a short introduction about myself. So my name is Satyajeet Sahu. I have done my BTech and MTech both from IIT Kharagpur. I have 10 years of experience in GATE and ESE and other civil engineering examinations. I have myself scored a very good rank in GATE, and through which I was selected into many of the PSUs like IOCL, HPCL, etc. I have also given ESE and I have got a very high score of 140 marks in the ESE interview, which is considered one of the highest marks. Okay, and I have taught in more than 15 states, and I teach all the civil engineering subjects and general studies. So let us start the session without any further delay. Welcome Aftab. Aftab is very happy. I don't know why, but happy. Kartike, Bipul, Survi, Diya. So welcome everyone. Let us start the session without any further delay. Okay. So as we do before every class, so first SSC we have 45 days left. Okay, so you have to time to be serious. GATE is 127 days and your ESE prelims is 142 days left. So that means we will conduct more session and your job will be to attend the sessions and prepare well. Okay. Also, those who want to take the full courses, you are liking the lectures on this particular channel, you want to register for the full courses, we have scholarship test for all of you. Okay, so tomorrow, that is 1st of October at 11 AM, we'll be having our 90% scholarship test. Okay, so those who want to give this test, they can download the BYJU'S Exam Prep app. Okay, so it will not be on the YouTube channel, it will be on the app. Okay, on the app, you can visit the app and register yourself for this particular scholarship test. Always, sir, because of your lecture. Okay, thank you, Apta. Thank you. I am very happy. Okay, let us start the lecture. Okay, so today we will be seeing the design of flexible pavements, and this we are going to see as per the code IRC-37. Okay, IRC-37. Okay. So IRC is what? Indian Road Congress. It is written here. I will not read again. So Indian Road Congress. So it is the body which set all the rules and we can say the codal provisions for the design of pavements in India. Okay. So Indian Road Congress, and this code name is what? 37. This is for flexible pavements, and we'll be seeing from the latest edition, that is 2018 edition. Okay. So now when I say design of flexible pavements, what thing comes to your mind? What will design? We'll design what? The thickness of various layers. So if you see a typical flexible pavement, in a typical flexible pavement, we have the subgrade. Okay. On top of it, we have the subbase. On top of it, we have the subbase, and on top of that, we have the base. On top of that, we have the base, and then we have the surface. So when I say design of this flexible pavement, when I say what? Design of this flexible pavement, that means I am telling the thickness of this particular layers. The thickness of this particular layers, that we call what? The design. When I say what? Design, I am telling what? The thickness of these layers. The thickness of various layers. Thickness of layers. Now, tell me, the thickness of layers will depend on what? Okay. So just give me some idea. You also contribute. Tell me, the thickness of the layers will depend on what? Tell me. Write in the comment section. The different layers, so thickness of these layers will depend on which factor? Tell me. Let us see what are the answers. Please write in the comment section. I am seeing the comments here. Okay, please tell me. The thickness of layers will depend on what? You can do wild guess also. You can do some, not wild guess, wild guess is not allowed. You can do some intelligent guesswork also. Traffic capacity, okay. Sutakriti Sahu is writing soil properties, yes, yes, yes. CBR value, load Excel, yes. Obviously, this will depend on many things, okay. It will depend on many things, but the prime factor is what? The traffic. How much traffic this particular pavement will be catering. Okay, based on that, the strength and the thickness of the various layers will be decided. So the first thing, the first and foremost thing which is important is what? Is the design traffic. Okay, the design traffic on this particular road. Suppose I am giving the name T, design traffic. So the traffic will decide what will be the strength of different layers, what will be the thickness of different layers. So therefore, in your GATE examination, in many examination, they ask questions from what? From your design traffic. What will be your design traffic? Okay, so let us understand how to find out this design traffic T as per your code. As per your code. Let us start it. Okay, suppose you want to construct a road. Okay, suppose you want to construct a road between, suppose, A to B. Now if you see between A to B, there will be some existing road. That road might not be, that might be a old road, right? Or it might not be a road catering to the current traffic. But there will be some road, right? There will be some road existing already between A to B. Okay. Now, from A to B, you can do a survey, right? You can do a survey, A to B and B to A, two-way traffic you can say. You will do a survey and find out what? You will find out the daily traffic of A to B and B to A. So, in the survey what you will get? You will get the daily traffic between A and B. The daily traffic between A and B. You will do a survey and find out what? The daily traffic between A and B. Suppose you are doing this survey. Suppose today date is what? Suppose you are doing 2021, 22, sorry, it's 22, yes. So suppose you are doing on October 1. Suppose from today, yesterday, tomorrow you are doing the survey, and this is 1 October 2022. You are conducting this survey, okay. And in this survey, you are getting some traffic. And that traffic will be what? How it will be expressed? That will be the P by the letter P, and the units will be commercial vehicles. Commercial vehicles. Now, what is a commercial vehicle? The commercial vehicles are vehicles whose weight is more than 3000 kilogram. Whose weight is more than 3000 kilogram or 3 ton. Yes. Why? Because it is found that the vehicles which have weight less than this have significant impact on the pavement, and therefore only the traffic or the vehicles which have a weight of more than 3000 kilogram or 3 ton are considered for design purpose. It's a very important point. Okay. So what you will do? You will do a survey and you will find out P, and that is what? Commercial vehicles. The unit is CVPD. What is this CVPD? This CVPD is commercial vehicles per day. It is what? It is commercial vehicles per day. Now I will request the audience to be having little patience. See, it will take around half an hour to understand the theory, and then we will solve numericals. So don't hassle around and run behind numericals. See, if you have not understood the theory properly, you will not be able to solve the numericals accurately. You can solve, okay, you can solve, but that will be erroneous, okay. So better to have some patience and wait for half an hour till the time we will clarify all the theoretical aspects, and then we'll be moving on to the numerical thing. Okay, nice. So commercial vehicles per day. Yes. Why per day? Because this is the daily traffic. So you took the traffic of suppose 1st October 2022. Now tell me, will the traffic open on 1st October 2022? No, it won't open on 1st October 2022 because that is the survey day. Yes, that day the count is taken. Then there will be planning, there will be execution. It will take some amount of time for the construction of the road, right? So I will say that it will take X years, suppose for the construction of road. X year for the construction of road. Okay. So after X years, tell me, will the daily traffic be P or it will change? Please write in the comment section. After this X years, when the construction is over, will the daily traffic be still P or it would have changed by that time? It will be same or it will be changing? Write in the comment section. It would have changed. Obviously, the traffic will grow. See, traffic will always grow between 2 points. Okay, the population is growing. Yes, population is growing. Urbanization will grow. So there will be increase in the vehicular movement. So suppose I am telling after X years. Suppose I am telling after 6 months. Suppose I am telling after 6 months. 6 months means what? I can say X is equal to 0.5 years. These are all examples, and don't take them as standard, okay? Example. So after X is equal to 0.5, because 6 months the construction is over, and suppose that will be April 1st. 1st of April 2023. Okay, 6 months have passed, right? October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months have passed, okay? So now the traffic will be A. Yes, the traffic will be A. And this A will be equal to P. The initial traffic I can say. Into what? 1 plus R to the power X. What are these things? Let us understand. So I can say, this is the formula. I can say that P is the initial traffic. I can say P is the initial traffic on the survey day. Yes, it is the initial traffic on the survey day. Okay, unit will be CVPD, commercial vehicles per day. And A is what? A is the initial traffic. Is the initial traffic on, I can say, opening day, right? The road opening day, right? When the road opens after the construction, opening day. And this is very simple. This is amount and principal. Remember, we have studied in your childhood, right? So this amount is what? 1 plus R. R is what? The annual growth rate, right? R is what? The annual growth rate of vehicles, and then to the power what? X. Understood this formula? Understood this formula? Now this is from code. This equation I am not telling. The code is telling. This is from page 17 of IRC-37. Now everybody has understood the term P and E. So the road has opened. Okay. Suppose the road has opened on when? We discussed. Suppose 1st April 2023. Okay. And on the opening day, the traffic is what? A is equal to P into 1 plus R to the power X. Easy. Now tell me, we will design the road for a certain period. Suppose the design period is 20 years or n years. Suppose n can be 20, 15, 12, right? 10 depending on our budget, yes, and the requirement. So you will design the road for n years. So the road will have a design life of n years. Now tell me, this A, which is the daily traffic, mind it is what? It is the daily traffic. Yes, because P was also the daily traffic, right? P was the daily traffic on the survey day. A is the daily traffic on the opening day, right? Now tell me, this daily traffic A, will it remain constant for all these n years? No. This will also change. This will also change. But we will assume it remains constant for a year. It remains constant for a year. Now tell me, A is the daily traffic in the first day. So tell me, for the first year, what will be the total traffic? Tell me. For the first year, what will be the total traffic in terms of A? You tell me. For the first year, what will be the total traffic in terms of A? I am waiting for your answer. In terms of A, what will be your daily traffic in the first year? Total traffic over the year. Total traffic over the year. If the initial traffic was A, it will be how much? Tell me in the comment section. If you don't know, you can write down I don't know. That is also a good answer. What will be the total traffic over the year? $365 into A. Yes. See, A is the traffic on the opening day. Yes. A is the traffic on the opening day. Yes. So throughout the year, it is constant. So first day A. For 365 days, it will be A. Yes. So what will be the total traffic? Total traffic will be 365 into A. This 365 into A is the total number of traffic, or I can say total number of commercial vehicles coming in the first year. Okay. Now, this A will change in the second year, right? In the second year, what will happen? There will be growth. There will be growth in the traffic. So second year, the traffic will change from A to how much? A1 plus R. Yes. A into 1 plus R. How? Suppose it is A in the first year. Initial is A. So the growth rate is R%. So what I can say? It will be A plus A into R. Suppose the growth is 5%. It will be what? Suppose the growth is 5%. It will be what? A plus 0.05 A na? Yes. 0.05, that is how much? 1.05 A. This concept everybody understood or not? After 1 year, it will change from A to 1.05 A if the rate of growth is how much? 5%. So I can say right like I write down what? A into 1 plus R. This is the traffic on the first day of the second year. So throughout the year, what will be the traffic? It will be 365 into this, right? Yes. Now, in the third year, what will happen? In the third year, what will happen? The daily traffic will change from A to how much? A into 1 plus R square, right? 1 plus R whole square, right? Yes. And then this is traffic for 1 day. For whole year, it will become how much? 365. Now, if the design life is n years, like this, for nth year, what will be the traffic? It will be 365 A into 1 plus R to the power n minus 1. Yes. So these are the total traffic. These are what? I can say the total traffic, right? Okay. Total traffic. Okay. This is what? This is the total traffic. Total traffic in different years. Everybody is convinced about this? This total traffic in different years. Yes, thank you, Sari. Total traffic in different years. Yes or no? Yes. Now, if I ask you, find out total traffic in design life of road. Total traffic in design life of road. what I will do, I will add these things, right? I will just add this thing, right? If I add these things, these are what? For every year total traffic. Yes? So if I add all of this, what I will get? I will get the total traffic of n years. Okay? Now you see this. You see this. You see this. This is, you see, 365A. Okay? Suppose this you are taking a term, suppose I am taking small a, any term I am taking. Then you see 365A 1 plus R. Okay? Then you are taking 365A 1 plus R square. Not R square, n plus R whole square. Then 365A 1 plus R whole cube. Then dot 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 365A 1 plus R to the power n minus 1. If I take 1 plus RH, 1 plus RH, suppose I am taking a term M. So this is becoming what? A into M, right? See, this is A. So A into M, this is become A into M square. This is becoming A into M cube. And dot dot dot, this is becoming A into M to the power n minus 1, right? Yes. Now see all this. You are adding all this, right? You are adding all this to get total traffic, right? You are adding all this. Now tell me, this is nothing but a geometrical progression, right? This is nothing but a geometrical progression or not? A, AM square, AM square, AM cube. Yes, 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 yes. This is what? This is nothing but a geometrical progression. Yes. And how to find out? And these are what? N terms. This is the first term. Yes. And this is the what? Nth term. Right? So what will be the sum of N terms of this progression? The formula is, I write down the formula, you might have forgotten. Okay, the formula is A, the first term, into the common ratio. This common ratio, M is common ratio. Remember childhood? Some people might be remembering childhood now, right? Common ratio, number of terms minus 1 divided by common ratio minus 1. This is the formula for finding sum of n terms of this geometrical progression. So when I put the values now, you see, A is how much? 365 capital A. M is how much? 1 plus R to the power n now. Then minus 1 divided by what? M is 1 plus R minus 1. So this 1 get cancelled. I get this term. Does this term looks familiar to you? Does this term look familiar to you? Yes or no? Yes. This is 365A 1 plus R to the power n minus 1, yes, divided by R. So this is what? This is the total traffic. Yes or no? This is the total traffic in the design life of that particular road. You have to remember this formula, but I derived this formula for everybody's understanding. For everybody's understanding, I derived this formula. So I can say, now you have to remember, obviously, you have to remember also, yes. So I can say the total design traffic, is how much? It is, I can say, in n design life years, yes. Because the road is designed for n years, so in n design life years will be equal to 365A, okay, then 1 plus R to the power n minus 1 divided by what? Divided by R, okay. This is, that's it, okay. Now what is A here? A was what? P plus 1 plus R to the power x. Now I will ask you all this term, you will answer in the comment section. Let us start. I will ask you, what is P? Write in the comment section. Okay, so that I understand that you have understood. Write down what is P. Till the time everybody don't write, I will not, leave the class. Or not leave the class, I will not continue the class. Write down in the comment, I am seeing the comments here. Okay, write in the comment section that what is P. Write down, full write down. Initial what? Write down full. The sign of survey. More terms. Everyone write. Please write in the comment section. See, if you write, then you'll understand. If I only write, then I will understand. I anyhow understand. My understanding is not that important. Yours is important. Commercial vehicle per day on day of survey. Yes. I can say this is the initial daily traffic. This is the initial daily traffic on survey day or before the construction, I can say, or sometimes they write on last count. Last count means when the last counting was done, and last counting is done on what? Survey day only, right? See the language of the code. You see language of the code is this. As per last count. Last count means what? When the survey is done. Yes. Now, tell me what is X. Tell me what is X. Tell me what is X. Tell me what is X as per understanding from this. Tell me what is X. What is X? Tell me. I'm waiting. Hey, so much time went. Right? Okay, writing. Some are watching movie. No movie. Please write the answer. What is X? Time interval between survey, difference of year between survey day and opening of road. Yes. So I can say time, and this time we will take in years. Very important. This time will take in years. If it's given in months, convert to years. Time in years between, I can say, last count and opening day. Last count and opening day. Or I can also call this as the construction period. I can also call, sometimes it will be equal to the construction period, right? Construction period. Let us see what code uses. What the code is writing? The code is writing number of years, you see, between the last count and the year of completion of construction. Same meaning. Same meaning, last count and the year of completion of the construction. Same meaning. Yes? Okay, very good. So we got our traffic. We got our traffic equation also we got. Now tell me, suppose we have, now normally roads are multi-lane roads, right? Now roads are what? Multi-lane. 2-lane, 3-lane, 4-lane, yes? Roads are multi-lane. Tell me, whatever traffic is coming, the design traffic is coming. Now, will all the traffic pass through a particular lane? Suppose this is a particular lane. Will all the traffic pass through a particular lane, or there will be distribution of traffic in these lanes? Yes or no? Sorry. The interactive session. It is interactive session. So be attentive. Yes. So I can say yes. This traffic will be distributed. This traffic will be distributed into various lanes. This traffic will be distributed into various lanes. Yes, it will be distributed into various lanes. Okay, so how the distribution happens, okay, that we will understand now. That is very important for your examination. How the distribution of traffic happens. But before that, we'll understand something known as what? Single carriageway and dual carriageway. Okay, now what is a single carriageway? Single carriageway means what? Single carriageway means there is no divider. Single carriageway means what? There is no divider. No divider means there is no, we can say, division of the roads. Or divider you have seen. Divider is there in the roads, right? The divider is not present in the single carriageway. They're known as what? Undivided highway or undivided roads. Now how to understand this? Let us see from diagram. Suppose we have a single lane, single carriageway. This is what? Single lane, yes. Single lane means what? This width will be 3.75 meter. Yes, this will be 3.75 meter and there will be no divider. So this is what? Single lane, single carriageway. Yes. Now suppose there is vehicular movement of P1 in this direction and suppose there is vehicular movement of P2 in this direction. P1 and P2 respectively in these directions. Okay. So now what happens is that we will consider traffic how much? If you take a cross section, this P1 and P2 both will pass through that particular cross section or not? Yes. Therefore, I will take traffic P as how much? P1 plus P2. Yes. And all the P1 and P2 will pass through this section or not? Yes. Therefore, I'll introduce a factor known as L or D, that is known as what? Lane distribution factor. And here the land distribution factor will be 1. Now why I am saying the land distribution factor is 1? Because all the vehicles have to pass through this cross section. Yes, all the vehicles have to pass through this cross section. Therefore, I am saying that land distribution factor is 1. Understood? Now, let us see the next thing. The next thing is, you see, we'll have two lanes like this. We'll have two lanes. You can see this is two lanes. Okay. This is 3.5 meter and this is also 3.5 meter. Okay. And suppose the vehicular movement is P1 here and P2 here. Yes. P1 here, P2 here. Okay. This is known as what? I can say two lane, right? There are two lanes, but what? Single carriageway. Single carriageway means what? There is no divider. So what is this line then? This line is just, a line on the road only. Okay. This is just a line on the road. There is no divider. What is a divider? Divider means what? There will be divider properly like this divider will be there. Okay. Some trees will be there. Yes. Okay. Or if I see the cross section, undivided road will be looking like this. Undivided road looking like this. Here only what? Only you have done some paint work at the middle. Now divider means what? Divider means here there will be some divider, okay, like this, you see. There will be divider means what? There will be some construction like this and some tree will be there, right? Tree is not, such a big tree will not be there, okay. Just we can say that. Some plantation will be there, some demarcation is there, okay. So what is the difference now between the divided and undivided? Tell me. If it is undivided like this, just line is there, a painting is there. Tell me, this P1 can go this side, then P2 can also go this side, right? Yes or no, tell me. If it is undivided, single carriageway or undivided, these two vehicular movements, this traffic can go this side, that side or not? Yes, they can go. Now you will tell, sir, we should follow the rules, they should not go. See, this should not go is a very, idealistic world and we don't live in idealistic world, right? So this should not go doesn't apply. Yes, we cannot say should not go. If there is provision, they will go. Road is empty. Suppose there is, road is empty. This P2 can go that side, right? Yes. But if there is a divider, if there is a proper divider, then P1, P2 cannot cross this side, right? This cannot go this side, this cannot go this side. Understood difference between what? A divided and an undivided highway. Understood everyone? Difference between a divided and an undivided highway. Yes. Difference between a divided and an undivided highway. Very good. Now see, so when it is undivided, tell me how much traffic I should consider for a particular lane design. I'll consider P1 or P1 plus P2. Tell me if it is undivided, because we are studying single carriageway only. So what traffic I'll consider? I'll consider P1 plus P2 or only P1 or only P2. Tell me what I will consider. I'll consider P1 plus P2 or only P1, only P2. I will consider P1 plus P2 because both traffic can pass through this particular section, right? Both can pass because there is provision, they can pass, right? So in undivided, they can pass. Understood? So in undivided or single carriageway, if it is single lane or two lane, doesn't matter, the traffic considered will be P1 plus P2. Means what? The total traffic will be the addition of traffic moving in opposite directions. Understood this fact? Okay. Now here, the land distribution factor will be how much? Now tell me. Yes, both can pass, but we have to go for some practicality also, right? Both can pass. Now the code assumes that only 50% will pass. So code tells L is 0.5. Code tells what? 0.5. Let me, explain this more. So first the code told, what the code told? If it is a single lane, then everyone has to pass. So P1 and P2. So total traffic is P1 plus P2. L will consider distribution factor as 1. Either it is expressed as L or expressed as D, lane distribution factor. Means there is only one lane, na? Yes. See, this is total traffic. Okay. And all the traffic is distributed into this particular lane. So there is only one lane. Yes. Then what code told about what? About your two lane undivided roads. Yes. Here it is P1. Here it is P2. So total traffic consideration will be P1 plus P2. But if we consider a single lane, a particular lane, then only 50% of this P will pass through it. So L is how much? 0.5. Everybody understood the difference between single lane, single carriageway, single lane, single carriageway, and two lane, single carriageway. It's clear or not? Tell me. If it is clear, we'll move to the next thing. If it is clear, then we'll move to the next thing. Yes, we will go to the next thing. That is what? That is your four lanes single carriageway. 4-lane single carriageway means what? Only the signs will be there. The sign will be there. Painting will be there on the roads. Pants will be there. Okay, you might have seen such the roads, right? But there will be no permanent demarcation, right? There is no permanent divider, no divider, undivided. Single carriageway means undivided. Remember that. So this is what? 4-lane undivided, or I will say it was. What I will say about this? Your 4-lane single carriageway. Okay. Now here suppose traffic is P1, and here suppose traffic is P2. Now this P1, P2 can pass anywhere, right? So total traffic consideration will be how much? P1 plus P2. Okay. But if I consider only a particular lane, so what will be the lane distribution factor? Tell me from your common sense. What will be your lane distribution factor for a single lane, for one lane, one of the lanes? From your common sense, tell me. Why 0.5? For one lane. Arey, write down, Baba. You are not giving exam. Be interactive, Baba. Huh? You might be wrong, na? Who is killing you? Somebody is killing you. Huh? Why you are so why you are so afraid? Write down. Whatever you feel, write down. Yes. The distribution factor should be 0.25. Yes. You see, this P1 and P2 can pass through any lane. Yes, it can pass through any lane. But code has to come to a particular conclusion that how much should pass through one lane. And there are 4 lanes, so I can say that 25% will pass through each lane. Yes or no? Yes. See, when it was single lane, we told what? Total traffic is P1 plus P2. Yes, total traffic is P1 plus P2. And since you can see that there is only one lane, then all have to be distributed in this lane only. Therefore, lane distribution factor was 1. When it was 2 lanes, the total traffic remained same. P is equal to P1 plus P2. But we have to distribute, yes. So for each lane, how much distribution will be done? 50%. So I can say here lane distribution factor is how much? 0.5. Yes. Now in case of your 4-lane single carriageway, yes, total traffic will remain P1 plus P2 only. Yes, because they can pass through any lane. But we have to distribute them. So 4 lanes, so ideally it should distribute 25% and L should be 0.25. But code then tells something extra. Code tells that it will be too idealistic that we go for exact 25% distribution. There is a chance that some lane might get more number of vehicles. So code changes to how much? 0.4. Understood everyone? Understood everyone? These 3 types of roads everybody understood or not? These 3 types of roads everybody understood or not? Yes. Now tell me. Single carriageway means what? Tell me. Single carriageway means what? What is the meaning of single carriageway? Write down in the comment section. What is the meaning of single carriageway? Write down in the comment section. What is the meaning of, yes, very good, undivided highway. Undivided highway. Or undivided roads. Undivided. Here in single carriageway, the traffic considered is sum of the traffic in both direction. So P is equal to P1 plus P2. Understood? So what I can say, in your single carriageway, in the single carriageway, I can say that all the traffic should be considered. I can say what? Traffic from both sides are considered. Traffic from both sides are considered. Yes, because there is no divider. So anyone can pass through anyone. Yes or no? Since there is no divider, anyone can pass from any lane. Yes, but still there has to be distribution. In this we have 3 types of roads. One is single lane, one is 2 lane, one is 4 lane. Okay, and the lane distribution factor here is 1. Everyone will pass through this. Here it is 0.5, 50% distribution, and here it should be 0.25, but code changes to 0.4. So everybody understood the concept of what? Your single carriageway, undivided highway, and single lane, 2 lane, 4 lane. Clear? Clear. Next. Okay. Let's go to what? So here you can see. Here you can see it is written from the code. This is page number 16 of the code. Okay. This is page number 16 of your IRC-37. Okay. Now you see. See, I will make you understand the code and the language of the code. Now the code writes a good language. We are not able to understand what it is writing. It is writing what? Lateral distribution of commercial traffic over the carriageway. Okay. You can see single lane roads. What they are writing? Single lane roads. In the single lane roads, okay, the design should be based on total number of commercial vehicles in both direction. Yes or no? In a single lane road, the design should be based on what? Total number of commercial vehicles in both direction. Yes. Next you see what is written. You see what is written here? Two-lane, two-way roads. Written what? Two-lane, two-way roads. Right? What is written? Design should be for 50% of total number of commercial vehicles in both the direction. So indirect meaning is what? Total number means what? P1 plus P2. Indirect meaning is this one, right? Total number of commercial vehicles in both directions means what? P1 plus P2. And 50% means what? That lane distribution factor is how much? 0.5. Yes or no? Now see, 4-lane single carriageway. 4-lane single carriageway. What they are writing? 40% of the total sum of commercial vehicles in both direction means what? P will still remain P1 plus P2. Yes. And it has to be distributed how much? 40% means what? 0.4. You see, the code has to be understood by people who understand the code, and then you understand from them. Yes. If you start randomly reading the code, then you will understand something else, and then there will be a lot of misunderstanding, and then in the examination you will, you will show that misunderstanding. But now you have understood, everyone. Yes or no? Everybody understood single carriageway or not? Tell me. Single carriageway. Yes. Single carriageway, everybody understood. Single lane, I'll again write down. Single lane, 2-lane, and 4-lane. Whatever code writes is fine. You remember what I am telling. Here, total traffic will be P1 plus P2. Yes. And distribution factor will be first single lane 1, then 2-lane 0.5, and then this is 0.4. Let us come to the next thing, which is what? The next thing is dual carriageway. Sorry. The next thing is what? Dual carriageway. First we'll understand dual carriageway. The language we'll see later. First we'll understand ourselves, and then we will see the language of the code. Okay. This is also from page 16, page 16 of IRC-37. So first let me make you understand. So when I said dual carriageway, when I said dual carriageway, what is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of dual carriageway? Tell me. You tell me. When I said dual carriageway, what is the meaning of this? Divided road. Very good. Dual carriageway means divided road. Divided road. Yes. So we'll have a divider. Yes. We'll have a divider. We'll have a divider, and then some lanes to this side, some lanes to this side. Yes. We have a divider, and then some lanes to this side, some lanes to this side. Yes. Very good. Now suppose here the traffic is P1 and here traffic is P2. Here traffic is P1, traffic is P2. Now can this P1, P2 interchange? Tell me. Can this P1, P2 interchange? Yes or no? Tell me. Can this P1, P2 interchange? No, they can't. They divider, na. You see this diagram? If you can do some stunt, that's a different thing. You can want to do some stunt, that's a different business. Okay. And this is the vehicle, it can't. Yes, sorry, I'm not able to draw the vehicle properly. Yes, I can't do. If you want to do some stunt, okay, just cross, like some Rohit Shetty movies and all. Okay, some Rohit Shetty, Bollywood, Tollywood. Okay, so see, in these movies it is possible. But in real life, it is not possible, right? So we can't cross. So here, the design traffic will be what? For this dual carriageway, remember that the design traffic will be always maximum of P1 and P2. We'll design as per what? The maximum one. Understood? Because they cannot cross each other. So we'll design as per the maximum one. Yes? Understood everyone? But in case of single carriageway, they can cross. Therefore, I have to consider both of them. Now, in your dual carriageway, there are three options. What are the three options? The three options are dual 2-lane. What is the meaning of dual 2-lane? Dual 2-lane means this side 2 lanes, this side 2 lanes. Understood? Dual 2-lane means what? This side 2 lanes, this side 2 lanes. Can I say this also as 4 lane divided, yes or no? Can I say this as what? 4 lane divided. Dual 2 lane, everybody understood or not? Dual 2 lane is what? 4 lane divided. Understood everyone? Yes, 2 lane this side, 2 lane this side. Yes. Now, tell me what will be this one? Dual 3 lane. Dual 3 lane means 3 lane this side, 3 lane this side. What will be the other name? Tell me. What will be the other name to this? What will be the other name to this? You tell me. You only tell me. I will not tell. You only tell me. Yes, 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 yes. Others. Everyone please be active. 6 lane divided. Very good. 6 lane divided. And the last option is dual 4 lane. Dual 4 lane means what? 4 lane this side, 4 lanes this side. Tell me what's the name to this? Name to this, tell me. So getting very good understanding of the code and the roads, right? Very good understanding. You might not have heard these things before, yes? This is what? Dual 4 lane is what? Tell me. Write in the comment section. What is dual 4 lane? 8 lane divided. Very good. Very good. Now let us read what code tells about the distribution factors. The code tells, you see, the design of dual 2 lane carriageway roads should be based on 75% of the number of commercial vehicle in each direction. In each direction. And that each direction will be which direction? That will be the direction where we have the maximum P. So if you have, this is one direction, this is one direction, this is one direction. So wherever there is the maximum one, we'll consider that traffic and then take how much? 75%. That indirectly means what? If they're writing 75% of that traffic, that indirectly tells what? What is L then? That indirectly tells what? What is L then? Tell me. What is the land distribution factor then? Here, tell me. What is the land distribution factor here? Tell me. 0.75. 0.75. And then you see what they're writing? For dual 3 lane carriageway and dual 4 lane carriageway, the distribution factor shall be considered 60% and 45% respectively. So here it will be how much? 60% means 0.6. Yes. And here 0.45. Clear? Everybody is clear, right? Everybody is clear what the code wants to tell us. Yes. Now let us summarize whatever we have studied till now. So, the design traffic, ladies and gentlemen, yes, the design traffic will be equal to, we have seen the formula 365 A 1 plus r to the power n minus 1, okay, this has to be in full bracket, okay, remember, 1 plus r to the power n minus 1, okay, divided by r, okay, this was the traffic, then I'll distribute it. So I'll add what? This land distribution factor. I'll multiply this with what? I'll multiply this with the land distribution factor. Okay. And this A is equal to P into 1 plus R to the power X. And this P which I have considered for single carriageway or undivided, this P I will take what? P1 plus P2 means what? The traffic in both directions. Whereas in dual carriageway, I will take this P as what? Maximum of P1 and P2. Understood everyone? Yes, maximum of P1 and P2. And then once I decide the P, I will get my A. Once I decide the P, I get my A. Yes. And then I will multiply with this L. And this is the value of L here. Okay, these are the value of L's. For single carriageway, single lane, you tell me, I will not tell. Single carriageway, single lane, what is the land distribution factor? Tell me. Single carriageway, single lane, what is the land distribution factor? 1. Yes, all the vehicles will pass through that one lane. For single carriageway, two lanes. For single carriageway, two lanes. Tell me, what is the lane distribution factor? Tell me. For single carriageway, two lanes, it is 0.5. Yes, 50% will get distributed. There is never a 3-lane single carriageway road. Okay, there will never be a road where there will be 3 lanes and there will be single carriageway. It is not possible. This is not allowed by the IRC. So here I'll put a cross. I'll put a cross. Then the last one, single carriageway 4 lanes. What will be answer? Single carriageway 4 lanes. I'll have some water. Oh. Yes, it is 0.4. Very good. Very good, students. Very good, students. Now coming to dual carriageway. This is what? Dual single lane carriageway. There is no dual single lane. There is no dual single lane. Means, what is the meaning of this? We'll have a divider and one lane this side, one lane this side. Why we will do such thing? It will be waste of money, right? So the code tells that we have to start with at least 2 lanes on each side. So this is not allowed. This is not allowed, right? This is not allowed because this is what? Dual single lane. This is not allowed. This is not allowed, okay? Next is what? Dual 2 lane. Means what? I can say 4 lane divided, right? Means this side 2, this side 2, right? Okay? This is not allowed. Now tell me, what is the value for this dual 2 lane? Dual 2 lane or 4 lane divided. What is the value for this? Lane distribution factor? .75. Very good. Then we have dual 3 lane. Then we have what? Dual 3 lane. Tell me, what is the lane distribution factor? Dual 3 lane, or I can say what? 6 lane divided. This is what? 0.6. Then we have dual 4 lane. Dual 4 lane. Means 8 lane divided. What is the answer? .45. So everybody understood everything about land distribution factor. Okay. So let us go to design traffic again, come back. So you see this design traffic, ladies and gentlemen, this design traffic, ladies and gentlemen, is 365A 1 plus r to the power n minus 1 divided by r, okay, now into lane distribution factor, that is distributes into lane. Now tell me, this traffic will be in what units? What will be the units of this? Tell me. What will be the unit of this traffic? Tell me. What will be the unit of this traffic? Means unit means, what is the unit? He means what unit? Tell me. What is the unit of this traffic? You have got, this is a design traffic. What is the unit of this? It is commercial vehicles. It is not per day. It is commercial vehicles. I will tell why. I will tell why. Just remember, it is not per day. Why? You see, A was what? A was P into 1 plus R to the power X. This is in commercial vehicles per day. So A also becomes in commercial vehicles per day. But when you multiply this 365, na, yes, you multiplied 365 days, na, so it gets converted into what? Number of commercial vehicles. Understood this concept or not? Yes. Understood this concept or not? Yes. So it is in commercial vehicles only. Commercial vehicles. Now, when it comes to design of the roads, means what? Finding the thickness. Finding the thickness. Okay. So code mentions the thickness of the pavement and draws curves for thickness of the pavement versus what? Standard axles. Versus what? standard excels. What is the meaning of this? See, a particular vehicle, a commercial vehicle will have, excels, at least 2 excels will be there, right? What is an excel? We can say this is one excel, right? We have different types of excels. We can have, 2 tires on each side, 1 tire on each side, right? So tell me, number of commercial vehicles, will it be same as number of your standard excels? Tell me. Number of commercial vehicles, will it be equal to the number of standard excels? Yes or no? Tell me. Will it be equal to or not equal to? Tell me. Huri Baba, hurry, write down. Number of commercial vehicles, will it be same as standard excels or not? I am asking. Answer, Baba. Why you are fearing? You are not giving interview. You can be wrong. Be interactive. Okay. There is some problem with the comment section. Comments. Yes. Wah. Arey, how it will be yes, Baba? Huh? Okay. Therefore, the people are not replying. Arey, one vehicle has at least 2 axles. Okay, and some vehicles have more than 2 axles also. So how the number of vehicles will be equal to number of axles? How? This never will be equal, na? Not understand. Suppose we have a bus. A bus will have at least 2 axles, right? Suppose this is axle number 1, axle number 2. Yes? Yes. As masale. Hello, sir. What is this? Special masale? No voice. Please refresh it. If you are not hearing, then no, refresh it. Other students, answer me. Now tell me, will the number of commercial vehicles will be equal to number of standard excel or not? Tell me. No, it will not be same, Baba. It will not be same. It will not be same. Yes. So, the number of commercial vehicles won't be equal to the number of standard excels. You're not understanding? I'll explain again. Since a particular vehicle will have at least 2 excels, right? Some have 3 excels, some have 4 excels. So, how the number of vehicles will be equal to number of standard excels? It will be not. But the code mentions the thickness in what? The curve of, suppose there is a curve like this, and from this curve we are finding the thickness. Suppose you will find out the standard excels, the traffic in standard excels, yes, and then from here you are finding what? Your thickness. You are finding what? The thickness. So you can clearly see that the code, this is as per which code? IRC-37. Yes. So therefore, you need to convert the traffic from the commercial vehicles to standard excel. Understood? So this formula gave us the design traffic in commercial vehicles. It gave in commercial vehicles. But we want in what? Standard excels. Why we want in standard excels? Please mention in the comment section. Please mention in the comment section why we want in standard excels. The formula gave us in commercial vehicles, but we want in standard excels. Why we want in standard excel? Please mention in the comment section. I am waiting for your answer. Write in the comment section. Write in the comment section why we, yes, very good, very good. The code mentions the thickness with respect to what? Standard excels. So if you want to use the code, to find out the thickness, okay, you have to express your traffic in what? In your standard excels. And these commercial vehicles are converted into standard axles by a factor known as what? Vehicle damage factor. By a factor known as what? Okay, Karthik, I wrote correctly. By a factor known as what? Vehicle damage factor, also known as V. Also known as V, some books write V or F. So if I ask you what is a vehicle damage factor, the vehicle damage factor converts the commercial vehicles into what? Standard axles. Understood everyone? Okay. So now how to find out the vehicle damage factor? How to find vehicle damage factor? Okay. I have already taken a particular lecture on this particular YouTube channel. So I'll request you, you can type this name in the YouTube channel and you can see this lecture. It is 51 minutes lecture. I have already explained this particular concept, how to find out your vehicle damage factor, that is F or V. Now coming to the formula, this is the grand formula which the IRC-37 mentions in its page number 17. Now you can easily understand this formula. What is written? You see the design traffic in terms of what? Cumulative number of standard axles. What is the meaning of cumulative number of standard axles? Means what? Total number of standard axles. What is this? Total number of standard axles. Total number of standard axles. Okay, what is the formula you see? 365 is there. Then A is there. 1 plus R to the power N minus 1 by R. Then we have this D and F. Yes. Now what are these terms? And design. Cumulative number of standard axle. That is means what? The traffic in terms of what? In terms of standard axles. Okay. Catered for a period of N years. What is the N years? Design period or the design life of the particular road. What is F? It is the vehicle damage factor. What is D? That is the lateral distribution factor, or I can say what? Land distribution factor. Right? What is A? You see, A they have written the initial traffic in commercial vehicles per day in the year of completion of construction or the opening day, right? And then R is what? The annual growth rate. For example, they have given, if it is 6%, then we'll take how much? 0.06. So now you can see that the whole code we have understood, not whole code, we can say the design traffic component of the code we have understood. So let us solve some questions now. Now it is questions time. So if everyone is ready, let us solve some questions now. Okay. So the first question is, answer this question. First we'll see some objective 1-2 questions and then we will move on to numericals. The land distribution factor for 6-lane divided highway is, okay, please write down the answer. Land distribution for 6-lane divided highway. 6-lane means what? 6-lane means what? 6-lane means your dual 3-lane, right? Dual 3-lane, right? Yes, this is what? Answer D. This is for which one? Tell me. This 0.75 is for which one? Tell me. You tell me. This is for which type of road? Tell me. I want to see in the comment section. This 0.75 is for which type of road? Tell me. This 0.75. Tell me. .75 is for type of road? Four-lane divided, or I can say dual, but dual carriageway. Which one, Aftab? Dual carriageway, but 2-lane. This you also have to write down, right? Or I can say 4-lane divided, right? Now 0.4 is for which one? 0.4 is for which one? Tell me. 0.4 lane is for which one? 0.4 is for which one? 0.4 is for which one? See the notes and at least tell. I'm not writing notes. You are seeing movie, lying on the bed. Please wake up and sit in your table chair and you study. No, Single carriageway 4 lane. Single carriageway 4 lane. Yes, this 0.45. How it is 6 lane divided? This is 6 lane divided, getting 0.6. Now you are telling the same thing. This is for what? This is for dual. This is for dual your 4 lane. Understood? Now if you have not understood this, you have understood, you might not have remembered it because you have just seen the things. So therefore I will request you, okay, for answering such kind of questions, okay, you should understand this table properly. Okay, this explanation, all these things you understand properly, okay, properly. Very good. Let us go to solving questions, more questions. Now tell me this question, this answer. This answer, very easy question. Tell me, what is this very easy question? A vehicle is considered as commercial vehicle when its weight is more than? Very easy question. So all the land distribution factors they can ask in what? 1 mark question. They can ask in 1 mark question. Yes, commercial vehicle means the weight is more than 3000 kilogram. Yes, and there are also many questions which I have solved in this video of your vehicle damage factor. I will request you that you please go to this video and watch this video. Yes, you'll understand how to find. Let us solve more questions on the traffic. So these questions, I will solve 3 questions for you for your understanding and 2 are homework. Okay. Let us start solving. For a 2-lane road. Now tell me, this is which one? Single carriageway or dual carriageway? Tell me. For a 2-lane road, single carriageway or dual carriageway? Single carriageway. Till the time they don't write dual word, it is single carriageway by default. So this is single carriageway 2-lane. This is single carriageway 2-lane. Okay. Now we'll see different factors. Design life is given 15, we'll write down 15. The rate of growth of commercial vehicle is given 6%, we'll write down 6%. The vehicle damage factor is also given to us. It is written how much? 4. Written 4. Then it's written the initial traffic in the year of completion. Yes, directly they have given what? The initial traffic in the year of completion. They have not given the P. They are directly given what? A, right? Yes. See, initial traffic on the survey day is P. But here they have given on the year of completion. Means what? Directly they have given the A. And what is they have given about A? They have given 2000 commercial vehicles per day in each direction. Yes, that means it's a 2-lane road. Yes, and they are telling here this side A1 and this side A2. Now tell me the total traffic I will consider A1 plus A2 or I'll consider maximum of A1 and A2. Tell me option. First option is A1 plus A2 or I will take A is equal to maximum of A1 A2. Tell me. Which one I will choose? First one or second one? Tell me. For finding A, it is written what? 2000 commercial vehicle in each direction. Means here 2000 and here 2000. Which one I will consider? 1 because it is written single carriageway. Single carriageway means you have to consider the traffic in both direction. Here it is written only in each direction means one direction. And therefore A here will be 4000. Everybody understood why A is 4000? First of all, why it is A? It is A because directly they have given what? The traffic on the year of construction, completion of construction. That is what? That is directly A. But they have given in one direction, in each direction. But when we are considering for a single carriageway, we have to consider both the traffics. Therefore, it became 4000. What will be the land distribution factor? Tell me. What will be the land distribution factor here? What will be the land distribution factor? What will be the land distribution factor? Come on, see your notes and tell. Who is telling you to, remember and tell? You are not writing notes, Baba. Not writing notes. You should write notes. Yes. Yes, it is 0.5 from the table if you remember, right? Single carriageway, 2 lanes, 0.5, 50% distribution, right? Now you can easily find out the traffic, right? Find out traffic. Find out traffic. Find traffic. Use the formula. So traffic will be equal to, I can say, the design traffic T, or suppose they have written N. See, some books write N, some books write T, design traffic. Will be equal to 365. A is 4000. Now here be very careful. R you should mention in what? In decimal. So 1 plus 0.06 R percent, 6% to the power N, 15 years, minus 1 divided by 0.06. Yes. And then land distance factor is 0.5 and the vehicle damage factor is given 4. Yes. Now you see this is a very used number and this will come in what? Standard Excels, because the answer comes in standard Excels. Why? Because this vehicle damage factor converts what? This is what? 365 A. A is in commercial vehicles, right? A is in commercial vehicles. A is in commercial vehicles. And then land distance factor. When you multiply this, F, that vehicle damage factor, it converts into what? Standard Excels. But this number is very high, so I divide by 10 to the power 6. Okay? So that will convert into what? MSA. SA is what? SA is standard Excels. MSA is million standard Excels. Million standard Excels. So by this, the answer is how much? 67.97. As you can see, is the question lengthy? As you can see, is the question lengthy? No, this question will be a standard 2 marks question in GATE. Yes, this question will be a standard 2 marks questions in the GATE. And ladies and gentlemen, they will be conceptual. Okay. Here you see there were two concepts. One was how to find out A, and second was how to find out your land distribution factor. Rest everything was given to us. Now let us solve the last question. In this question, it is given what? Dual 2-lane carriageway. Clearly written, right? Dual 2-lane carriageway having traffic in each direction at 3000 CBPD. Initial traffic in the year of completion. Tell me A will be how much here? Tell me what will be the value of A here? Tell me what will be the value of A. Is it 3000 or 6000 or anything else? What will be the initial traffic here? Tell me, it will be 6000 or 3000 or what? See, when it is single carriageway, what you do? A1 plus A2 or P1 plus P2. See, either you can do A1 plus A2 or P1 plus P2, right? Here it is A1 plus A2 for your single carriageway. Yes. Now for a divided or dual carriageway, you take what? The maximum of this, maximum of A1 and A2. Here nothing is mentioned. That means what? In each direction. Here also 3000. Here also 3000. So here A will be how much? 3000 only. Everybody understood this or not? Everybody understood this or not? How to take P or A in such questions? That is very important. That is very important, right? That is very important. Okay, how to take the A. In the previous question, we can see that there it was single carriageway and the traffic in each direction was given. Therefore, I have to add both directions, single carriageway. Whereas here it is dual carriageway and therefore, I will only consider traffic in one direction and both direction it is same. So, I took the same one. Understood? Right. Your vehicle damage factor is given, growth rate is given, design life is given. So tell me what will be the L here? What will be the land distribution factor here? Tell me. What will be the land distribution factor here? Tell me. 0.75. Very good. See your notes. Notes dekho. See the notes. See the notes. See the notes. It is 0.75. Dual carriageway, 2 lane. 0.75. Very straightforward. Khattam. Solve the question. See, very easy. So design traffic will be 365. A is your 3000. Okay. Then 1 plus R is 0.06. 12 years. Then minus 1. This has to be one single term, right? Divided by 0.06. Then land distribution factor is 0.75. Vehicle damage factor is 2.5. Divide into per 6 to get me what? Millions and excels. Easy, tell me what's the answer? You can see that the questions are very easy, but you have to be little what? Good in your understanding of the topic. And main problem will be either C. Okay, let us write the answer, then I will comment on this. $34.64. Very good. Very good. Now you see. In the examination, you see, among all these terms, see, rate will be given to you. So no issues about that. N will be given to you. Three things there will be major confusion. One will be A, next will be L, and the next will be vehicle damage factor also. See, in today's lecture, I am mentioning the vehicle damage factor. They might not give the vehicle damage factor, yes or no? In today's lecture, in both the questions, I mentioned the vehicle damage factor. They might not give the vehicle damage factor also. So you should know how to find out the vehicle damage factor also. And how to know that? For that, you should see that particular video which I mentioned in this video. Yes, I have taken one lecture. You just revisit that. If you have seen the lecture, revisit. If you have not seen, then see it. So these three things you should be able to tell. So this A I made you understand today. Land distribution factor also I have explained in details today. Vehicle damage factor I explained in that video, so you can refer that. Let us solve the last question for today. Okay, beautiful question. You see. Now it is written a 2-lane load. It is not load, it is road. A 2-lane, it is not written properly. 2-lane, 2-way road actually. It is 2-lane, 2-way road. Okay, 2-lane, 2-way road. That means what? It is a single carriageway. Okay, nothing is mentioned means what? It is a single carriageway. Okay, is widened into a 6-lane divided highway. Now you might be seeing in your areas, in many areas you see development is happening, right? Road construction is happening. So there will be already some road, yes. Now that road changes into, you know, that there, so some road will be already there. But if you see after some years, you will see it has become a divided highway, na? Yes or no? How many have seen this phenomenon in India? That you know, there will be an existing road. There will be existing road, and most of the time the existing road is single carriageway. Means what? It will be undivided, right? It will be undivided. But you know, there will be what? There will be some construction, yes, and some development happening in that area, yes. And then after some years, you will see that this particular road changes to what? It changes to what? A divided highway. It changes to what? A divided highway, yes. Or I can say dual carriageway. It changes to dual carriageway. So if that happens now, now I will consider the land distribution factor as per the first road or the second road. Tell me. Okay, tell me. It has got widened into what? So you can see this was a 2-lane road. You can see this was a 2-lane single carriageway road. It got converted into what? 6-lane divided. Means what? 3-lane dual 3-lane road, right? Dual 3-lane road. So tell me, you will consider the land distribution factor and traffic as per the existing road or the new dual carriageway road which you are constructing. Tell me. New road, because you are constructing the new road, right? Because you are constructing the new road. Old road is already done, Baba. Why you will construct it again? Yes. So therefore, here, whenever they write a question like this, that something got widened into something else, that time you will take the new road as the road as per which the parameters will be set. Understood this concept or not? Understood this concept or not? A two-lane, two-way road is widened into a 6-lane divided highway. This language you understood or not, and you will take as per which one? The new road, right? The new road, because you are constructing the new road. The old one is already done. Yes. So this is, I can say this is dual 3-lane. I can also say is what? Dual 3-lane, right? Very good. Now you see, the design life is given 15 years. That will be given, I told. Growth rate is given 5% here, changed 5%. Vehicle damage factor is given 2.5. If they don't give, how to find out? I have explained in the other video. It is written, initial traffic at the time of survey was 5,000 commercial vehicles per day in both directions, and directional split is 40/60. What is this? I will explain you, don't worry. I'll explain, don't worry. Now, first of all, tell me, this is given P or A? Tell me. This is given P or A? First, you tell me it is given P or A? It is given P because at the time of survey it is written, and construction period also given, it's given P. So what they are writing, you see, they are writing that now do as per the divided, because we have to consider divided, okay. So they are telling that the total traffic P is how much? 5,000, yes, in both direction, right? In both directions. You see what is written here? You see the language again? What is written? It is written, you see, initial traffic at time of survey E was 5,000 commercial vehicles per day in both directions, and directional speed is 40/60. What is the meaning of this? The meaning is, in one direction 40% means what? 2,000 vehicles will go. Other direction there will be what? 3,000. Understood? What is the meaning of this 60-40 split? Understood everyone? What is the meaning of this 60-40 split? Yes. So they have given the total traffic in both directions as this and this. Now tell me. So I can say this is P1 and this is P2. Okay. Now this is not P. This is only given both direction. Now tell me, when I am taking P for the design traffic, how much I will take? I will take 5,000 or I will take how much? Tell me. I will take 5,000 or I will take how much? Tell me. For P, for the calculation, I will take how much? Yes, I will take what? 3,000, the maximum of P1 plus P1 and P2. That is how much? 3,000. I'll again explain this. See, initially there was a 2-lane undivided highway. Now we are going for a 6-lane divided, or I can say dual 3-lane. Okay. Now the data given is 5,000 in both direction. Yes, this was there when it was undivided. Now it has become divided. So when it becomes divided, then it is given what? 60-40 split. So one direction 2,000, one direction 3,000. So when you are taking P for calculation, you will take how much? 3,000, because now it is a dual carriageway, and constructing the dual carriageway, in this we take P as the maximum of P1 and P2. Understood? Very good. Now everything is there. What will be the land distribution factor then? Tell me. What will be the land distribution factor? Tell me. What is the land distribution factor here? Tell me. Point 6. Point 6. It is dual 3-lane. Dual 3-lane. For dual 2 lane it is 0.75, and for dual 4 lane it is 0.45. Remember? If you don't remember, it will take some time because today only I have studied, but you understood, right? So game over. So I can say design traffic or N will be equal to how much? T or N will be equal to 365. But for that, first I have to find out A. A will be what? P, which is 3000. The construction period was given how much? Was given 6 months, meant what? 0.5 years. And the rate of growth is 5%. Rate of growth is 5%. And construction period is given 6 months, that is equal to 0.5 years. Okay, so how much A you are getting, tell me? How much A you are getting? How much A you are getting, tell me? Calculate, tell me what is the A here. See, on the first two questions A was not given, right? A was not given, but here A is given. So how much is, the first question A was directly given, here A is not given. So from P you have to find out A first. You are getting almost 3074.1. Yes. So I'll use this 3074.1, then 1.05 to the power. Design period is how much? Design period is 15 and vehicle damage factor is 2.5. 15, 2.5. So 15, okay, then divided by R, then 2.5, and your land distance factor is 0.6. So divided by 6 to convert into MSA. So how much are getting MSA? What is design traffic here? Yes, very good, 36.32 MSA. So you can see that all these questions from design traffic which we solved, all these questions in the design traffic which we solved, okay, can be tricky. So I have explained. If they are very merciful, you see this formula. You see this formula. Where is the formula? So I'll give the closing remarks. The class is over. So 365A, okay, 1 plus R to the power N minus 1 divided by R into your land distance factor, vehicle damage factor, and then divided into per 6 to convert into what? MSA. So if they are very merciful in the examination, directly they will give you A, R, N, L, F, and then they will tell you find out this. They can do that also. Very easy question also they can give. But if they want to complicate, they can complicate with what? With this land distance factor. So you should know how to find out land distribution factor, which I have explained today. If they want to complicate, they can go for vehicle damage factor. You should know that. I have explained in the other video. Okay, and they can also play around with your A. So these three things you should know how to find out. And this is the end of your design traffic. Okay, so this was a very interesting video we did today on finding the design traffic for flexible pavements as per IRC-37. We saw that how our understanding is developed from the code, and we also saw the direct codal provisions from the code which gave us confidence. So time for homework. So homework number 1, solve this. Okay, homework number 1 and then homework number 2. So please do these two homework. If you do these two homework, then your understanding of the subject will improve. Okay, if you do these two homeworks, understanding subject will improve. I have designed these two homeworks as per the current video. Okay, so two homeworks to do, and then tomorrow morning 11 AM, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow morning 11 AM we have the scholarship test. It will be in the app. Okay, so please, those who want to register for the scholarship test, like this I have taught many subjects on the app. I have taught strength of material, fluid mechanics, geotechnical engineering, environmental engineering, open channel flow, concrete structures, steel structures, okay, and some subjects of GS also I have taught, okay, and the other esteemed faculties also who have taken other subjects. So hope you are liking these videos. So this is the scholarship test for enrolling for the full courses. And tomorrow another important topic, not that important I can say, but yes, certainly not less important, but a topic which is confused. Students are confused in this topic, expansion and contraction joints. This belongs to the rigid pavement subject. So tomorrow we will be seeing this at 10:45. So I will request that everyone please be present at 10:45. Who are seeing the lecture recorded also, please do come. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you next time tomorrow at 10:45. Okay, please do the homework. I will be very happy. People are not doing the homework, they're not commenting. I feel very sad. I don't feel angry. I feel sad that people are not, commenting in the homework section. How much time it takes? Hardly half an hour. But you are very busy. I know you are doing very important stuff. You have got assignments from, very big people. Therefore, you are not doing the homework. Okay. So please do the homework and write down the summary in the comment section. Okay. Please do some work. Don't be lazy. Okay. All our people are becoming lazy nowadays. Sir, give us PDF. Sir, after some days, people will start writing message. Sir, please give the exam for me. Sir, please take me to the exam center. And some teachers will arrange also that. The amount of things are going in this country now. Some teachers will arrange. Please take me. They will tell that I will give exam also. So be little proactive, man and woman both. Okay. So be little proactive. Solve the homework. Okay. And then write in the comments as summary and homework. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. 10:45. Expansion joined and contraction joined. Bye bye.